Damn it, I was mid-flow. But yes, we are excited nonetheless. More information to come about our mid-year review. But I was reminded of something yesterday. I thought it was really cool. Lindsay said this. Each of you are starting out at the same exact place. So each of you have the ability to be a top producer, to crush your year, to do $20 million in volume, to, have a $400,000 year GCI. Everybody's starting at the same point. And so I'm really excited about what you guys are going to do this year. And I think we're in a beautiful position market wise. Everyone's calling this the great bounce back. If you were able to make it in 2024, 2025, each of you have the skills that are ready to absolutely crush 2026. All the economists, all the articles, all the press is saying that we are in a very, very positive position. So we're going to capitalize on that per usual. But before we get rolling, I'm going to go over to Carina for a quick teaching moment of the week, my friend. Let's go over to our Oracle and have you share with them the teaching moment. Let's roll.
Awesome. So we have a lot of new rules and regulations coming at us for the new year. We have our famous guest speaker, Jean Shrem, coming next week to go over all of those laws for 2026 for you. Please come. Please ask your questions so that it adds to the group. It will be recorded. And again, with the forms that were released at the end, kind of around Christmas time last year for CAR, please look up that training and revisit it so that you're all prepared with everything that is out now. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Man, it's been a moment, my man. I wanted to give you the mic. Obviously, we're going to do official announcements and production from, the online leads team. But any updates, anything from your lens that you wanted to share with the group?
Nothing too specific. Honestly, I've been a little bit out of touch. Took the time off during the holidays to disengage and now getting back into it. But I can say just anecdotally, in this first week, we've seen lead flow really pick up. It was kind of a ghost town the last couple of weeks, as it usually is, right? Christmas, New Year's, everyone's not really thinking about buying homes. They're buying presents for their families. But just in the last 2 or 3 days, there have been a big uptick in lead inquiries. So I think, as usual, and fortunately, we're seeing strong momentum this year again. People get done with that. They get that all on the other side of Christmas and the holidays, and now they're starting to think about, all right, I'm going to buy a house now. And so we're seeing inquiries from the online sources start to tick back up. So if anyone is on online leads, now's the time to get back on because people are starting to get serious about it.
I saw a national article last month where it said in the US, November had more sales than October, October had more sales than September, and I think September had more sales than August. Either one of those is just 3 months consecutive, so maybe one of those are wrong. And then on our team too, we had consistent more deals every month than prior, which has never happened before in our 6-year history. So if nationally didn't do that in Bay Area, what that means is the momentum has kept up. People have just took a very small break for the holidays instead of like your normal seasonality. I think it is because homes are taking longer to sell, so people are in no rush. People go on vacation for a month, come back, house is still there. Hey, I'm gonna take another look at it. So a lot of people that normally would have to give it more thought to start, I don't think they've actually stopped. They just temporarily took a quick break. Like they're mentally still in the game. So this year. NAR is forecasting 14% more sales. Most of Zillow, Compass, Mortgage Banker Association, all that is forecasting at least 6% in sales, more sales. Bay Area usually swings way harder. So yeah, I think we're gonna see the Zillow flow really come in this year, and all the tech money and all the other factors locally.
Yeah, and it helps too that like interest rates have been trending down every single week. Not huge amounts, but we're definitely a lot lower than we were in October and November and even December.
That's right. So two things, if you guys come to coaching, you might have seen this, but if you're not at coaching, I just put a prompt in there that you could put into ChatGPT that will list every single source locally as well as nationally about the market and just read through those articles. There's really positive articles. And then I also made a link down there or put a link in the chat of some of the top newsletters that you guys could subscribe to make sure that you are having all the up-to-date information about the market, trends, conditions, nuances, and patterns. So you guys see that in the chat down below. But let's go ahead and get into new escrows for this past week. It was a quieter week. We knew that it was going to be because of the new year, but during this time, Ophelia got into contract twice, once in Fairfield, once in Vacaville. Anna Pacheco got into contract in Stockton for 530. So congratulations, ladies. Continuing on, Brandy got into contract at a cute little place in Lodi. That was a flex deal. And then Chris got into contract in Rancho Cordova. Chris, let's talk about this deal, big dog. What are you seeing in the market? What was the experience? And what was the strategy that you feel worked to get your offer accepted? Let's roll, my man. You're muted.
Yeah, I've been working with clients for a little bit. It was a referral from past clients that live in the area, and it's their first house, so they're kind of they're price conscious, a little nervous the whole time. But I was able to tour them to a bunch of different new home builders, and I've sold a couple with Pulte already last year. So I went to Pulte, and it was actual. I sold a house to the same sales rep was working here in fact that I worked with in River Islands when I sold a house over there not too long ago. So when I saw her, we kind of connected right away, and I was able to get them. They just dropped the prices like 40K to move by year end, and I was able to negotiate another 13K. And on top of that, they're willing to give 20K toward a rate buy down. So I had the sales rep structure the payments. They're showing a difference in payment. If they do a 30-year fixed, they're able to get a 4.9. If they're doing a 7-year fixed, they're able to get a 3.9. So when I showed that to them, it showed that their payment was down almost $500 for the 4.9 and about 760 for the 3.9. So they saw that, and I kind of put it in perspective and told them that, the prices are here now. You got to jump on it, and which was true because that home builder actually raised their prices 10K after we got in contract. So, so they were happy to hear that. And then they had a special needs child, and they were worried about, the schools here, if they're able to take care of them. So what was cool was I had another one of my clients that I sold a home into the same neighborhood, and he has an autistic son. So I scheduled a second sit down meeting with my past client to talk to him about the programs. He gave them all the resources, all the phone numbers of the free nonprofits that he did for his son, and they were just blown away. And they're like, "This is a ton of help. You save so much time." So after a couple of those meetings, and then the incentives I worked with the home builder, we got in a contract for a 769 35-day close, and they're getting a screaming deal. They're paying off the solar, which was 15K, 13K off the already discounted 40K price. 20K toward a rate buy down to save them $500 a month. Um, so you just got to give extra added value and kind of just do more than a typical agent right now, because there's a lot of agents hustling for the same clients. So that's what it is.
Wow. Now, what a story, Chris. I'm so glad that you were able to share. And I love how you leveraged and leaned on their past experiences to help guide and just be another resource for them. Man, what a powerful story, bro. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to them. And that's what this business is all about. So well done, my friend. I appreciate you sharing. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Brandy.
Thank you.
Continuing on, Jacob got in a contract for 1.5. Congratulations, Jacob. And Mama Stan got in a contract for 1.5. And I think, my friend, this is your biggest career deal?
It sure is. It's a great way to start the year.
Let's go, my friend. Let's share about this.
So this was actually a buyer that the price point was starting around 800 to $1 million. And we've been looking. I knew they wanted some kind of like income property. And then we've been searching for about a month or two. Long story short, I know George and Pat had their property. And I was like, you know what? I know it's the stretch to see if these buyers might, could go this higher, but he saw it, fell in love with it, said, you know what? Let's stretch it. Let's do it. And we got into a great deal on Christmas or on New Year's Day. So super excited about that one.
Let's go. Well, congratulations. Welcome home. I know you had an amazing time with your family in Mexico on your annual trip. Isla Mujeres looked amazing. My friend will live vicariously through you. And so I appreciate that, and way to start the year strong, way to finish the year strong. But I'm going to pause for a quick second because I got to give a shout out to Ross on the call today. So Ross, we do intensity every week. It started yesterday. 6 a.m. He thought we did 6 a.m. sessions every day. So guess where Ross was this morning? Tanisha, he was in my Zoom room at 6 a.m. He's like, I'm here for intensity. I'm like, I'm intense, bro, but not that intense. I'm not doing it every single day. But shout out to him for being ready. Congratulations, Mama San. Going back to our presentation here, Aaliyah got in a contract in Oakland for 325. Rebecca got her listing sold for 415. And Anna Oliver, welcome back to the team officially. She was with us some time ago and she joined forces with us again. And she got her listing and contract for 465 out in Antioch. So great job, you guys. And then George and Patrick got in the contract. 1.5. So it's great to see this partnership happening. It's great to see all these accountability groups that are starting within our company. And it's really amazing. Like, we're here to support you guys, push you, hold you accountable. But it's great to see what's happening interpersonally. Mara and Tanisha and Patrick and Mama San, I can go on, but it's really, really cool to see what you guys are doing for each other outside of any meetings, outside of any coaching. So great job. So last week, it was a slower week. We understand that. 11 new deals, $8.7 million in new volume. But I feel that that was just the holiday week, and we're just going to get right back to our normal 2025 deals every single week. So looking ahead, obviously, if you guys have not done this, we want you to pause, hover over this QR code, and make sure that you are filling out your sizes for shirts and upcoming branding. And so we want to make sure that we don't miss you because, like I said before, 2026 will be a year of branding for us. We want to make sure that we have all of your sizes. So go now, make sure that you're submitting that so we can make sure that we are all fitted for branding.
Yo, this
Any
is a
questions
fire
about
slide.
that, please?
Whoever made this slide.
I told Molly it's one of my I told Molly it's one of my favorite. Now, by the way, you guys, the brains behind 90% of what you guys see is because of Molly's creativeness. But this is definitely edgy. I love this. I think it's sexy. I think it's controversial, and it is definitely all that. You guys, once again, we're continuing on until January 31st. Make sure to send us your referrals for anybody that is thinking about joining the team and just wants to have a conversation. You guys are receiving a $100 gift card for setting appointments to meet with Kenny and myself to talk to them about joining our team or even eXp at large. And so as we pause, and I want to make sure that I spend a little bit of time here, you guys, it was a slower week for us, but I know that this was the week of grounding, making sure that we are set, planned, prepped, and prepared for the new year. My hope is that you guys have intention, you guys have focus, you've cleaned out your closet, cleaned out your car. Yes, I said it, clean out your car. Some of your cars are an absolute wreck. I get it. You're on the move. You got flyers, you got open house signs, you got shoes, you got kids stuff. Clean out your car, clean out your inbox. And if you guys missed this, I want to make sure to share this with everybody because it's important. There's a couple sites out there. If you're not aware of them, make sure to go here. I'll put the links down in the chat below. If you still have an inbox that just needs to be cleaned up, you can go here. Here's one. Shared this before, but I'm going to make sure to share it again. Boom, bam, you have that. There's another one here called clean email. Once again, clean out your emails. And then there's another one here. It says, leave me alone. And you're going to just use these links. Go in there and make sure that there's not anything that is just clogging up your inboxes. A really easy way to do this without having to subscribe to anything also is just go into your inbox and in the search bar, put unsubscribe, and it's going to give you all the things that maybe accidentally you use your fast agent email for, and it's just clogging up your inboxes. So we want you guys to be lean, have all these things cleansed to make sure that you have room to grow in 2026. Our intention is to do the same thing that we've always done for you guys. Support you, give you all the tools necessary, and to create a condition for you guys to be able to choose to be successful in. That's our responsibility. We're obviously going to put in-person trainings on the calendar. We're probably going to start doing database days. I'll talk to Dan about that. But we want to make sure that you guys have everything possible in order for you to succeed. But also, if you need something, we do not know the help that you need unless you raise your hand. So let's make 2026 the year that you come to us if you have any challenges, need additional help, need additional support. We want to make sure to put you guys in the best position to win. Let's go to Trinae. Trinae, what do you have for us, my friend?
I just wanted to share, I just went into contract yesterday. So Yes. With my
Let's go, my
uncle.
friend.
Yes, with my uncle. So we did find a home, but I did want to share that with everyone.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Have you submitted your documents to teamfastescrow.com yet? Have you filled out that?
Yes, everything is being filled out and sent over. So,
Wonderful. So next week we'll have your name in lights and we get to honor you for next week. And so be on the lookout for your name in lights next week as we announce your first official. But my friend, I'm beyond excited for you. I can see it in your face. I can feel the energy. I know what that's like. So we're all rooting for you, my friend. Congratulations. Anything that anybody has to share, obviously we'll keep it light. We'll keep it quick and easy. We only had a few escrows to talk about. Does anybody else have anything they want to share, talk about, any questions, thoughts, dialogue, anything before we begin to wrap sesh? Going once, going twice. All right, cool, you guys. We're wishing everybody a happy 2026. It's going to be an amazing year. We all have all the same equal opportunities right now. Each of you are starting out at the same position right now. And I'm looking at the screen. It's like each of you have the ability to be top producers and absolutely crush the year. That's on you. That's on you. We're here to support you and do everything that we can as a company, but that's going to be on you. Carina and Molly, any parting words from your end?
Happy New Year.
That's right.
May this one
Carina?
fly by fast like the last.
Right. You guys, what's crazy is that me, Kenny, Molly, and Carina have been working together. Well, Carina and Kenny longer, but us four have been working together since 2018. And we've been here at Fast Real Estate since inception, since 2020. And I think it's been 6 years in, and all the experiences and all the people and all the impact. It's just been an incredible journey, an incredible ride. And we're just grateful for each of you guys. And I'm grateful for the leadership team as my partners in crime as we grow and help you guys develop in this beautiful business. Carina, anything from you?
Nope, all good over here. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Kenny, anything on your end, my man?
And then for me, Happy New Year, everyone.
Like words of wisdom. Listen, you guys, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for coaching. Thank you for attending coaching. Our coaching numbers have been through the roof. And I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that signed up for Intensity. Raise your hand if you were currently in Intensity. Raise your hand. Okay, cool. I'm seeing quite a few hands on the screen. I love it. Thank you guys. We're going full tilt 6 weeks. If you want to be a part of the next one, you can. We're going to do it in a couple months, but it's going crazy. It's very, very intense, and I'm excited about where we're going. So listen, if you need anything, let us know. As always, you guys, be you, but fast. Let's make 2026 a year of legends and a year to truly, truly remember. Peace, everybody.